Good morning, children. Welcome back to the session 2 of statistics. Here are some questions for you on the screen. What is data? How many types of data do you think we have? And how many methods we have to find mean of the data? So we'll be answering these questions in today's session. Data is classified into two types, that is the ungrouped data and the grouped data. So in ninth class we have studied about ungrouped data, the data which is given individually like this. This is called ungrouped data, and in the last class you have learned how to find mean, median and mode of ungrouped data. If the data is very large, okay, if we have large amount of data, suppose the data of a company employees or the data of the whole school students, then it will be difficult for us to study that or analyze that. So we arrange the data. Like example, you can see here you have done tally marks in ninth class. Okay, so we make the different classes and we tally marks and make a frequency distribution table. So this is ungrouped data and the data is grouped here. So we need to group data if the data is very large. You can see the example here. So today we are going to learn how to find the mean of ungrouped data as well as the grouped data. So let's come to the question now. Okay, in this class we are going to learn different methods of finding mean. You can see on the screen the first method is the direct method, assumed mean method and step deviation method. So we have these three methods for finding mean. Now coming to a question, you can see the example here. This is the example from your textbook. Excuse me. The marks obtained by 30 students of class 10th of a certain school in mathematics paper consisting of 100 marks are presented in the table. So these are the marks of the students, these are the marks, and these are the number of students. So this data is tallied. But it is given individually. So what do you say? Is it grouped or ungrouped? Yes, this is ungrouped still, because we are not making classes here. If the data is arranged in this form, in the form of classes, it is called grouped. So this is still ungrouped because they are individual marks. So now we are going to see, we will also see how to find the mean of the grouped data. So this we'll see an example now. Sorry. So here the data is written and this is xi and this is the frequency. This horizontal table I have converted into the vertical form. So this concept is not new for you. You have done this in ninth class. So here what do we do? The formula. First we'll see the formula. The formula for finding mean of this type of data is x bar. That is, x bar is nothing but mean, sigma fi xi by sigma fi. This symbol sigma, summation, this means sum of the observations or the frequencies. So this means sum. So whenever we get this symbol, we find the sum. Remember, keep this in your mind. Now it's very simple. two columns are already given to you in the question, the first and the second, and the third column you need to make and multiply the fi xi, that is you need to multiply this both the columns fi and xi. So multiplying 10 ones is 10, then 21 times is 20. Okay, this way we have to go on multiply all the observations. So after multiplying all the observations, like 95 ones is 95, then 92 3 times is 276. So we'll multiply all the observations in this way. Then I'll find the sum of these all the frequencies, which will be 30, and we'll also find the sum of fi xi column, that is the third column. So when you find the sum of all these, we are getting 1779. So coming to the formula now, we'll substitute these values in the formula. So our formula is excuse me, sigma fi xi. You can see the formula here. The formula is this one. This is the simplification part for finding mean. Usually we denote mean by x bar. You can even write mean over there. Okay, so sigma fi xi by sigma fi, this is the formula. Substituting the values, our sigma fi xi is 1779. When you divide this by 30, you will get 59.3. So the mean marks scored by students, or the average marks scored by students of this class is 59.3. This is the way we find the mean. Thank you everyone.